Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand Stock Series. We're watching Trey Fanda because he was fastest in practice. Trey has been showing out. Now you can see that new scheme for his new team that's coming. Utah Racing will not be a part of Fat Money Racing, and rumor has it, won't even be a Chevy. We're going to see where everybody places here. And right now, looks like Dylan holds the pole. Let's see if he can retain it. Oh, Austin Kiesler. Chris Chaos, Austin Kiesler is going to take it home. We're going to the pole, baby. All right, guys, let's go ahead and run this order real quick. One second. All right, sitting on the pole, we got none other than the 18 of Austin Kiesler for Fat Money Racing. Next to him is the 007 of Chris Chaos, who next season is going to his own team. Going to be sponsored by Snap-on, but it's still going to be exciting. We got the 57 of Bruno next to the 01 of Dylan Wagner, who almost had the pole. We got the 60 of Summer Rain. We got the 420 of Zane High. We got the 99 of Chris Michaels next to the 15 of Triple C. We got the 3 of Tyler Ferguson next to the 5 of Aaron Aldridge. We got the 98 of Brad Miller next to the 69 of Joseph Robinson. Got the 74 of Barry Stern Parts Jr. next to the 6 of Ryan Chess. We got the 56 of Mikey Henderson next to the 387 of Trey Fanta. That Utah Racing loco looking sick, Trey. We got the 88 of Brett Rainier next to the 22 of Caden Gamble, who's got Caterpillar on their car now. The 27 of G.A.M.E for Brainbuster Motorsports. Congratulations, J.M.R. on getting that ride. We got the 000 of Jackson Beauregard. We got the 710 of Chronic Side next to the 65 of Taylor Berger. We got the 43 of the 43 of Blaze next to the 8 of Brad Aldridge. We got the 7 of Christian Gunn next to the 611 of Corey Gamble. We got the 002 of Brandon Cook next to the 97 of Jay Fatal. Jay, welcome and good luck today. We got the 001 of Mike Storm next to the 93 of Chris Gamble. We got the 21 of Joey Hayes, who's got the U.S. Air Force paint scheme now on that 21, looking sick. We got the 59 of Christopher Rich, and then in the back row, we got the 17 of Sophie Ray Dog and the 00 of Billy Ray Dog, which they've inspected their motors after race last week, and they've come to realize that it's a bad batch of motors, and when they do their motors and inspections, motors are done in threes. Now, the one they got today is probably the last one of that set that they are going to run. They're probably going to send the other one off, but they could not get a new motor in time, so they are running one of the motors from that set today. They didn't do good in practice. Qualifying has been rough. Let's hope that Sophie Ray Dog and Billy Ray Dog can make something of this to try to reclaim their points. I was really excited to see them climbing and building points together, father and daughter, but right now things just not working out for that team. Let's hope Ray Dog Racing can get it together. Bad batch of motors, tough break for Ray Dog Racing, as we're going to get ready to go here, guys, in about a minute, 30 seconds. So if you need to do anything, you do it now. Because once that green flag runs, it's 100 laps here at the USA International Speedway, and might I say it'll be a great 100 laps. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go off the line, and everything rides here for these guys. For every single member of this squad, these racers, everything rides on these next 100 laps. We're getting close to the end of the season. Points are everything. They realized Billy Ray Dog, Sophie Ray Dog are going to have issue. They found the issue. So this is probably the last race with whatever issue they're having if they haven't resolved it already. So this race, you need to get into points. You need to get ahead. If you were going to make moves, now is the time. I don't know if you can catch the leader. I don't know if it's possible. But if you were going to try, now is the time, folks. So look as it rounds the corner. We got the 18 of Austin Kiesler, who this is his last season with Fat Money Racing. Let's see how he does. It's going to be great. Going to be wonderful. Dylan Wagner making improvements and has moved himself up the line as well, sitting right there, ready for anyone to make a mistake. To the outside, Chris Chaos, who's going to be running his own team and car with the same group of people he's running with now, so there shouldn't be no hiccups for Snap-on's driver. I guess the one they chose, which is Chris Chaos. We'll see how this goes, guys. Let's see how this goes. And we're off. Into the corner as hard as they can. The 18's doing everything he can to hold on. I hear some banging towards the back. And the 18 still pulls away from the pack. Dylan is the only one with him right now. Oh, they get into it. Chris Chaos and a couple guys bumping there towards the back. Dylan's in a pull away. Let's see the next one. It's the 420 of Zane High. 99 of Chris Michaels. Tyler Ferguson in tow. Chris Chaos has fell ways back. These guys are all bumping and banging. Oh, we got a caution.
Clear. I don't know why you can't hear Earl. Can you hear me? Did not hear him call that caution.
Oh, no. The 21. Oh, we had a big bottleneck up. The 21 wasn't the only one caught up in that. I get all bottlenecked up. Blaze got caught up in it. Glad tank for Blaze here. The newcomer Jay Fade will get caught up in it. Joey Hayes caught up in it there. Tough break for all these guys, but it seems like some of them got out with minor scrapes. Joey Hayes maybe a little bit worse for wear. See if we can pull this thing together. Joe Hayes is still out here running. Nobody pulled off yet. Gotta keep your eyes on the prize, guys. Dylan is going to have that outside line. It did not work well for the last guy. Austin Kiesler doing great. McDonald's Chevy, the number 18. Someone that Fat Money Racing has put a lot into, and the splitting of ways was nothing of malice. Both sides hold each other greatly, and I believe if Austin Kiesler ever needs to return one day, he has an opening here or at Fat Money Racing. So we'll see how it goes for him in his future. I don't know if that's been announced yet. Not my business. But I do know it has been announced that he is leaving Fat Money Racing at the end of this season. Dylan, however, the brother of Triple C, announced to stay with Rad Roots Racing with Barry Sternparts Jr. And so this 01 in him is going to continue. And they've already made great strides. To see they continue to make great strides. Chris Michaels right behind Dylan, and then behind the 18 is the 420 of Zane High. Tyler Ferguson in tow. Chris Chaos there as well. When we get ready to go green, let's see what happens. Another row back, Summer Rain and Brad Miller. Bruno and Ryan Chess, and then Aaron Aldridge. And Triple C, it looks like.
Green.
Here we go. Dylan went down, kind of got shoved by Zane High back up the track. And that's kind of where the issues started to begin for the last guy. Yeah, you get shoved up into the marbles. Tyler Ferguson making his way forward. These guys getting racy here. We're splitting up. Oh, 43 goes into the wall. Do we stay green? Looks like we do. Blaze having a terrible day back there. Is Austin Kiesler pulling away? Zane High.
Caution. Man, tell me what you got.
Let's see what happened. Looks like Blaze comes to a stop on the track. Oh, after getting up in front of Sophie, making a bad day even worse there for Sophie. And another caution. Blaze having a tremendously bad day. G.A.M.E gets caught up in that wreck as well. Jackson Beauregard caught up in that as well. The 6 and 5 Aldridge Racing making their presence known up here, but towards the front, it's still Austin Kiesler. We had a Pontiac up here contending with the 420 of Zane High. I see Trey Fanta there as well. Triple C fell back quite a ways. We're 11 laps into this 100-lap race. And here
Green flag.
we go. Oh, Dylan shoves Zane high that time. Getting competitive, them two. 18 still gets a great start. Dylan's going to drive in low. 99 gets shoved high. It goes into Zane. Oh, there goes Bruno in the back. Is this going to stay green? Looks like it is so far. Still more shoving. Austin Kiesler trying to pull away. Dylan having some issues, falling back there. Here comes Aaron Aldridge, last season champion. See him creeping up through along with a good group of guys. Tyler Ferguson in that mix. Let's go take a look at that pack. Brad Miller. Chris Chaos in this mix too. Michaels has made his way up to third place and he's holding on here. Ryan Chess and Trey having a little bit of battle. Here's Jay Fatal making his way up with that Fatal Nerd sponsorship in the 97. Looks like Mikey, who ended up going to pit road at 22, looking mighty spiffy out there. Triple C just falling way back. 97 and the 60 get into it. 97 stay going. Green flag run right now. The 18 has it. Zane High in second. Chris Michaels third. Chris Michaels doing fantastic right now. Dylan trying to get back in line here is Brad Miller. Also, Michaels Miller Racing getting up here, giving a push to the 01. Dylan might even have a bent wheel there. Brad's going to try to drive it under him. And Aaron Aldridge is coming up here too. Ford starting to make themselves known. 387 with that Utah Racing scheme, making its way around the track here. Taylor Berger having some issues. 97 still making his way up through. Got Ryan Chess, Joseph Robinson in his way. Oh, gets up into Joseph. Sends Joseph up the track. The 97, really rough here. Does not seem to care who he bumps into. And the 69 gets into it. And then the 22 and the 69.
How you doing in there, kid?
Unbelievable, folks. Just like that. Caution flag. Austin Kiesler having a fantastic night. And we're going to see some pit flag stops. Joey Hayes in the 21 stays out. Billy Ray Dog looks like he's staying out. We got a lot of guys going. Look like Aaron Aldridge chose to stay out here. Brad Miller with him. Maybe they're just going to go next time around. According to the chart, Aaron Aldridge currently on the lead lap. Austin Kiesler does get the first one back out there. Looks like Dylan will be right behind Austin. Tyler Ferguson there. Trey gets a good pit stop. The strategy here for Aaron Aldridge, I don't know what it is exactly, but it should play out here. 97 of Jay Fatal going to start 10th on this restart. Brett Aldridge goes to pit road. Well, we got to remember these guys at pit. Some of them got all tires, some of them got half side tires. But the real problem is going to be for Aaron Aldridge and Brad Miller, who did not pit, did not get tires, did not get fuel. We'll see what happens here. Car is pulled off, and here we go.
Green flag.
Aaron gets a good run here, gets into that first corner. We're already 3 wide. Dylan had his 3 wide with Tyler Ferguson. Tyler Ferguson pulled off there. These fresh tires and dirty air. Austin Kiesler not able to get that jump that he's looking for. Aaron Aldridge, though, in the lead. Right now, Trey and D-Boy. Trey playing defense for the 18. Right now, Aaron Aldridge is your leader. Brad Miller is second. Austin Kiesler third. Trey trying to pass him on the outside. Brad Miller did get around Aaron Aldridge. There's going to be side by side down the back straight. Right now it's Dodge versus Ford, and neither of them willing to give. The fresh tires are starting to catch up. Aaron Aldridge gets out ahead, turns down, and this leaves Austin Kiesler in a bad position. Trey and him get into it a little bit. Trey gets shoved down. Here comes Dylan. Brad Miller trying to hold the 18 back, but the 18 is not having none of it. If we could focus on the racing, please. Thank you. Oh. The 3 and Dylan get into it. The 18 trying to get around the 98. Aaron Aldridge has pulled away. The 18 sees an opening. He goes low. The 18 was not able to get it done there. Aaron Aldridge just pulling away right now. His strategy is going to need a caution, though, at some point. The 18 again trying to get around the 98. Cannot get it done. Let's go check on the back of the pack here. We got Taylor Berger, who's made his way up to 8th place. Got Jay Fatal to his back and to his outside right now. Corey Gamble and getting into it. Everybody here. Chris Gamble getting it up into chaos. Jay Fatal just trying to run his lap and everybody fighting around him. Chris Michaels is falling back quite a ways after the pit stop. all sorts of banging. Trey trying to hold off Tyler Ferguson. Brad Miller is let up. Now that traffic's getting in the way, Austin Kiesler is losing. Aaron Aldridge by a lot. Sophie with the cross there. Damn near wrecks the field. Mikey going to stay up for Austin. Here comes Dylan, and oh, they get into it. Mikey looked like he's going to make it easy for him, but did not. Here comes Dylan and Brad Miller, so Austin better figure something out here. As Aaron Aldridge is just passing everybody with ease.
There better be some real fucking problem out there to throw the damn caution. Big crash. Earl, if you could, I had no idea what was happening there. Since 4.
Looks like Tyler Ferguson. Oh, Chess and Tyler get into it. Tyler eats the wall. And then Tyler came to a stop on the track, not able to continue. Aaron Aldridge has to pit. Lap 40 of 100, folks. What strategy is going to work best today? Billy Raydog going to get back on the lead lap. Looks like they've made some improvements to the 00 car at least. I think the overall problem is just hard to fix. They need a whole new engine. And Aldridge Racing will make sure they get new engines before the next race. The Ford camp taking care of their own. Big cleanup going on, guys. Big cleanup. Joey Hayes still on the lead lap out here. Congratulations to him. Even after having that rough crash and a bad day, able to still pull it together here. Cars are going around and look like we got Austin Kiesler to the outside. Dylan once again right to their back. Trey Fanta. And then to the outside, Corey Gamble making himself known. Taylor Berger up here. Chris Chaos. Then Jay Fatal and Chris Michaels. A stacked field up towards the front.
Green flag.
Ooh, Trey and D-Boy get into it. Right behind Austin. Ooh, now Corey Gamble and Taylor Berger get into it a little bit. Corey goes way high. Avoids coming down into chaos. Trey is now in second. Oh, D-Boy and Taylor get into it. Here comes Jay Fatal trying to get entered in the top 5. Cars are getting awfully racy in front of him. Taylor going to take away second place there.
Caution. Save. How was your car?
I don't know where the caution is, folks. They're racing good up here. Looks like the 710 of Chronix High. Let's see what happened here. Oh, Brad Miller involved. Bruno as well. Chronix just gets run high, comes down, gets into Brad Miller. Luckily, it doesn't look like too much damage, just a little spinny. Hopefully he can, gets right back in the field, and we'll get right back to racing here. 47 laps of 100 completed. Austin Kiesler, your leader. Taylor Berger worked his way up to second place here. Trey Fanta in the mix. Chris Chaos, Dylan. And that's going to round out your top five. Then right outside your top five, newcomer Jay Fatal, his first race right here. And, man, he's doing great with that Fatal Nerds. And edible company. Make sure you're 18 or older. Or 21 or older, depending on what state you're in. And, yeah, going to be great. Going to be a great race. The 22 of Caden, Rookie of the Year. Looks like he's getting lucky dog. He's 9 laps down currently. Not a good break for the rookie. Probably he has a big chance on being the SK champion. Really, I don't think anyone could touch him unless he has some really bad races going forward. Corey Gamble right there behind Fatal along with Brett Rainier, and then Chris Michaels again peeking into that top. Aaron Aldridge should also be a thought. He was willing to risk it earlier. Would he be willing to risk it again to get back up in a good position right now? I mean, he's sitting back, looks like 18th position there, back by the number 8 Gatorade Chevy. Pace car's off, and we get back to racing. Now watch Trey Fanta. He's got that bottom line. He's going to be able to come up a lot quicker. Taylor holding on, though. Might be eating my words. I hear people hitting towards the back. Oh, big wreck. Don't see it. We keep going. Oh, the 6 up into the wall. We stay green.
Caution.
No, we don't. We
Man, tell me what you got.
don't stay green. Oh, he ends up getting caught up here. Nowhere to go. It's the wall. He's trying to stay out of the way, but just comes out in the way, and it's going to cause this little pile up here. Fat Money Racing really has something figured out here at the U.S. International Speedway. USA International Speedway. Not only is Austin Kiesler and Trey Fanta having a really good night, but Triple C ain't too far off as well. And Brett Reinier also up there. Top 10 is 3 of the cars, with Triple C being the furthest one back in 15th. So, and then you got to also keep, I mean, look at Joey. Joey got into that big wreck, has worked his way back to 16th, and currently in a great position for a little over the halfway mark of this race. Dylan's done great today. Most of these guys do pretty good. Taylor Berger, Trey Fanta, Austin Kiesler, Chris Chaos, Jay Fatal. Congratulations on your first day doing incredible. Corey Gamble. I mean, if a car from Gamble Motorsports isn't in the top 5 by the end of the day, I really question their day. Like, what bad luck happened to them, because most of the time Gamble Motorsports is up front. Whether it's Caden in the SK series, which this track really just did not do him very good justice either. Last Thompson Speedway, it seems like these short tracks just aren't good for Caden Gamble. But Corey and Chris, they ain't too far off, but they're also struggling at these short tracks. So if Gamble Motorsports has learned anything, these short tracks is something they need to work a little harder on. Aldridge Racing, even though they just lost Chess out of this mix from the front, they normally do pretty good. And they got Taylor up here right now, and looks like Aaron Aldridge ain't too far back. Mikey was involved in a big wreck earlier today. I don't know if they got him. Now he's 19 laps down, so they did not get him back into a position to be on the lead lap. But here we go.
Green flag.
Austin gets a good run. Taylor there right to the outside. The 65 and the 387 get into it. Oh, the 65 gets a hell of a run down the back straightaway. Austin's going to have to fend that off here. Everybody pushing, everybody shoving. Austin gets back in front of the 65 for now. Chris Chaos made his way forward. Trey Fanta slowly slipping, and it looks like Fatal is making his way into the top 5. Fatal now on the precipice of a top 5 finish, if he can hold in there. The 65 gets a run. Chris Chaos kind of snubs it, and the 18's just going to run his line. Caution flag. Looks like the number 7 of Christian Gunn stopped down below. Let's see what happened to Christian here. Oh, Brandon Cook and JMR and Christian get into it. JMR comes back, gets into Joseph Robinson afterwards even. And Christian Gunn just not able to get that car up and going. Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now, Austin Kiesler, still your leader. Taylor really fighting to take it away from him. Chris Chaos is going to be there with Trey Fanta as well, but I think the big one is the newcomer, Jay Fatal, in that 97 for Michaels Miller Racing, and he right now is sitting 5th. If I was Michaels, if I was Brad Miller, I would be ecstatic right now. Just signed this guy. Maybe questioned that he was going to sponsor his own car, but hey, money's money. And now here he is, running up front. First race. Dylan right behind him, who kind of took a couple, just a wee bit to get this kind of pulled together. Brandon Cook's going to come around, who's leaving Snap-on Racing dissolving Brandon Cook, Jackson Beauregard, Mike Storm, all needing a place to go, which I think most of them have found, if not all of them, have found a team and sponsor and driver for the next season. Actually was just announced in the chat, so I believe I could bring it up. Jackson Beauregard got signed to Rich Money Racing, will be driving the number 83, and it'll be the Bubba Gump Shrimp car, which will be really cool, I believe. And then you got Mike Storm, who I don't know where Mike Storm is going, to be honest. Some speculation, rumors are that, I mean, there's a couple of them. Brainbuster Motorsports, Rad Roots Racing adds a third car. A lot of them. Ferguson Motorsports adds a fourth. Like, there's so many speculations, so I don't know what's going on with Mike Storm. What I do know is Brandon Cook has got an offer to replace Austin Kiesler on Fat Money Racing's team, and he, of course, he said yes, but the paperwork right now is become the issue. They're having a hard time getting together, so we'll see if that ends up becoming a issue for Fat Money Racing, or if Brandon Cook ends up signing with Fat Money Racing next season. And Austin Kiesler gets a good jump, but 65 going to stay with him. Now right here, this is where everybody's got to watch it. Austin Kiesler got a good run. Taylor Berger with him. Trey's going to try to say, Taylor's going to try to pass on the outside there. Ooh, but about loses it going into the corner. Jay Fatal drops a position. Gets up into Dylan a little bit. Dylan is flying. Looks like that top line is starting to come together. Trey and Taylor bumping for that second place position. Austin Kiesler doesn't want to let him in. Here comes Dylan, who's worked his way up. He's flying. Jay Fatal trying not to fall too far back here after having a bad start. Corey Gamble there as well. Chris Michaels, Brett Rainier. Triple C's showing his face. Ooh, 387 and D-Boy get into it. D-Boy gets around Trey, and now he's got Taylor and Austin Kiesler. Austin Kiesler goes low. Austin Kiesler was going to try to avoid a car there. Went low. And Taylor is going to take it. That was painful to watch, folks. Painful to watch. The 65 takes the lead after Austin Kiesler tries to avoid a wreck. Jay Fatal fell back to 8th with that bad restart. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to go back green. Dylan back in a familiar position to the outside of the 65. Was the 18. He's been in second place several times today. Can he get to the front? Taylor gets a huge run. But Dylan is at a fast car. The 18, though, gets a run on the inside. Sorry, Austin gets a run on the inside. Dylan gets ran high by Austin. Austin wants that position back. Moving forward. Everybody's skirting for position. Look at that big move. A lot of shifting, a lot of moving, a lot of cycling. And right now, Taylor running away with it. Looks like nothing anyone can do about it. Ooh, fatal into the wall. And then into Brett.
Caution, caution, caution. How you doing in there, kid?
Fatal loses control. Oh, gets into Zane high, gets up, gets rough, gets down, hits Brett, hits the 59. 59 hit the 8, 21 hit the 60. What a pileup. Taylor has a great car, and as long as he holds that clean air, from what I've seen, ain't nobody got a car that can catch him. They're going to have to hope on him to make a mistake, because I have not seen a car move that fast today. Brandon Cook can get another lap back. Jay Fatal did great today. He got up into the top 5. Almost held on to it. Looks like now he's going to be about 20th, couple laps down. He might go back a couple more positions. We'll see what'll happen. Maybe he can get back out here and make up something of the day. Tough break for the newcomer, but like I said, he got up to top 5. Held it for a good while. Sometimes things break off in the wrong direction, and things did not go his way that time. Taylor, Austin, Dylan, Trey, and Chris Chaos is your top 5 right now. Corey Gamble, Chris Michaels, Zane High, Triple C, and Brett Rynear to the top 10. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Austin keeps peaking him just on these pace laps. It's really throwing the 65 off. So some mind games by the 18. Let's see if he can keep up those mind games. The 18 to 3-7 from the Fat Money Racing Camp, running up front majority of this race. The 18 really made a mistake avoiding trying to go low to avoid that wreck. It's really what cost him this position, but see if he can make it up. Taylor to his outside, or sorry, his inside. Dylan's got a great place to restart here. He loves that inside line. looking for his first win in the season.
Green flag.
Ooh, Trey and Dylan get into it hard. Or sorry, Austin. Austin and Dylan get into it hard. Trey trying to use that same outside line of energy. Dylan rides way up into the middle. Austin comes down almost right across the nose of Dylan. These guys are racing so close, so hard. We're 83 laps into a 100-lap race. Taylor trying to pull away again. He's starting to get it. Dylan has bumper to the back of the 18 pushing, and he gets to the low of him. He says, no, this is my spot. Pushes him high, the 18 him. Gonna fight it out over the next couple laps. Trey in the mix, just hoping one of them makes a mistake. Oh, and there's the mistake. He saves it. D-Boy pushes it too hard, gets into Austin.
Caution, caution.
Still don't know what the caution was for. Must have been Dylan sitting. And Brandon Cook is going to use this time by to get back on the lead lap. Looks like Aaron Aldridge was the accident. Oh, Brandon Cook and Summer Rain kind of tapped him at the same time. Tough break for Aaron Aldridge. Austin Kiesler needs it to be a green flag run for several laps if he's going to outrun that 65 car. Because off of start, he does not have the car to do it. Dylan gets knocked back to 15th. Car's fine. But back in 15th place. Be hard to come back from that.
Green flag.
Here we go. Oh, and the 387 had enough of the 18. Sent him up. And a pile up. The 18's out of it. Look at the 387 up into the 18. 18 hits the wall. Used him up. He gets in the 88, the 8. Holds up the 74, the 001, the 56, the 3, the 27, and Billy Raydog as well. Billy Raydog down 28 laps. Sophie Raydog down 53 laps. Having a horrible day. And now this. Austin Kiesler's day ruined by teammate Trey Fanta. Sent him up into the wall. Trey is leaving. I don't know if it was that or if he just got tired of, he was taking a lot of hits from Austin earlier today, so maybe he just said, hey, payback, and Austin wasn't able to hold it. I'm not sure. What I do know is the 65 better be watching its rear view for the rest of this race, which is not going to be long. We're 92 laps in. Here we go, double stacked. We will start 95 laps into 100. We'll see if we can make it 6 laps of green flag racing to end this. Christopher Rich has made his way up onto the camera here in the front. Nice to see the Parker the Pug Ferrari that you can actually go to Amazon and get Parker the Pug and Friends or something like that. Look up author Raven Tucker, and you could get that book. It's on that car, and here we go. Taylor Berger holds on. Chaos is coming. That's a snap-on racing car from the wall. Looked like Mike Storm. Ooh, the 99 gets up. These guys are all over the place. Taylor's pulling away. Caution is out. We couldn't even finish that. Trying to figure out who it is, what happened here. The 74 of Barry Sternparts Jr. Let's see what happened. Looks like he was down for a minute. Him and the 21 got into it. We might do the same kind of restart we did in the Dash series. Or maybe we're just going to end it under caution, folks. Looks like we're going to end the race under caution. They've had enough of the chaos tonight. Let them come back around one more time and verify the order. And here we go, folks. Race is over. Taylor Berger is going to win this race at the USA International Speedway. Trey Fanta is going to take second. Chris Chaos third. Chris Michaels fourth. Corey Gamble fifth. Zane High sixth. Chronic Size seventh. Brett Rainier eighth. Christopher Rich ninth. Brad Miller 10th, Brandon Cook 11th, Dylan Wagner 12th, Barry Sternparts Jr. 13th, Mike Storm 14th, Brett Aldridge 15th. Do you want to see where your driver ended up? Go ahead, pause, read the screen, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.